So how do we enable this leadership behavior to percolate to the last level at which it can make an impact on the actual outcomes?
So I think that is where the whole thing, first you have to, it's like let people buy in your vision. So the top leader has to have a vision and a roadmap. And the roadmap is fairly detailed out. It's not a generic roadmap defining. And then when the immediate team buys into it, then you break them into discrete elements. And it's a very simple thing. I think if you go to TPM, if you go to Balanced Business Program, Balanced Program, they all talk the same thing. It's all about how effectively you do it. And finally, when it goes down to that, like a frontline worker, when he knows that if I have made a bad quality, two bars out of 10 bars are not good quality, that means I have lost 2 customers and it has cost company X amount of money. He will behave differently. So he should be able to relate his cost of error to the overall business. I think it makes a difference. So when you're delegating it down the line, it has to be that discrete and that granular. Absolutely.
So which leads me to a follow-on question, which is to say that this impact, the business impact of decisions or errors or omissions that are committed on the shop floor, so we start from the bottom, go up. The workers need to be educated. The question is, do the supervisors, do the shift engineers, do they understand those implications?
So that's the point. The way it starts is the intellectual part starts from top, goes percolated down. Every time I am saying, when it comes to that people should talk in related terms. There is no point talking in generic terms. I want an EBITDA of X $1 million. I have to tell that machine guy that I want this machine to run 7.5 hours a day. As long as you have done, my job is done. There is no point talking 95% utilization or 20%. So we have to make it so relatable to him. So that he comes at 8 o'clock, leaves at 5 o'clock, he knows I have run the machine for 7 hours, I have done my job. So you have to make it so simple so that he is able to relate his effort with the outcome. Like I always say, move from activity to outcome. Rather than coming and running the machine for 8 hours, he understands that today I have done a good job because I could do A, B, C. And that ultimately has to flow back to the top line and the bottom line. I am saying that's important, but I think everyone has to be able to relate it. That's what leadership is all about.
Thank you, Mr. Gaur. You actually explained the entire flow of leadership from top to the shop floor very well.
Top floor to shop floor, good way.
Top floor to shop floor. Top floor to shop floor, that's right.